moving on to the next one. Has it been as easy as you made it look, or is it more difficult than that? And what's your message this year? Any different than what it might normally be?
Not necessarily. I think for us, it's just we're back in St. Joe's. It's time to get better. Every season starts different. You got to come in with that same mentality you had the year before, even a higher intensity. And even though we won the Super Bowl last year, we feel like we didn't play our best football, especially offensively. So it's our goal to be better that way, and we have to come in with that mentality every single day.
Patrick, how do you emphasize the importance of the regular season, given what you just said, that maybe things didn't go well in the regular season, but you guys still survived and played well in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the end result was awesome, but I mean, I think a lot of us still have a weird feeling in our mouth because I mean, we really didn't play the football the way we wanted to play all year long, and it wasn't fun. I mean, every single week having to try to just continue to get better and better, and results not paying off the way you wanted to. It wasn't a lot of fun. We have a lot of those same guys back, and they know how that felt, and so we're going to try to prepare ourselves better this year so that we can play better throughout the season, and obviously try to end with the same result.
Patrick, I think you've said this before, but I wonder if you still feel this way, that you somehow have gotten hungrier the more you've won. Mm-hmm. And if that's true, can you explain that, how that works?
Yeah, it's once you win the Super Bowl, I feel like even to another extreme, like when you don't win it, it sucks even more because you experience the offseason of being able to say you're the champ, and you experience all the different things and activities you're able to do because you're a Super Bowl champ, and you experience the feeling of just winning the Super Bowl. And so for us, I'll speak for myself. I mean, when you don't win it now, it sucks because you know what it could be like if you were to go out there and win it.
Patrick, when it comes to the offense for you guys, every year it evolves, but this year, how excited are you with the new pieces in place to have that evolution and start working on it now?
No, yeah, I'm extremely excited. I mean, we added a lot of speed, obviously, y'all know that, but we also added just players in every single position group, and I'm excited for the offense to go out there and attack, and we have some of those young guys here at rookie minicamp, and I'm excited to get a couple days with them and get some early work in with them and timing, and then adding the veteran guys as the week goes on, and trying to just continue to get better and better. And I mean, what better than going against our defense? I mean, it's the best defense in the NFL, and we get to go get some every single day and really show where we're at and how we can get better.
Because you've been through this so much, Patrick, how are you going to try to ease and sort of navigate Xavier through this? Because you guys probably will be relying on him pretty early on in the season.
I mean, there's no easing. Like he's going to have to get out and be ready to go. We got a lot of competition on this offense. Brett Veach and Coach Reed did a great job bringing a lot of competition in. And Xavier, I mean, he got a lot of mental work in these last few weeks that he had during OTAs and minicamp, but it's time to go now. And I mean, y'all saw it with Rasheed last year and some of the throwing up days he had. I mean, we're gonna push you to the limit and prepare yourself to be ready to go for the season. And that's not just him; that's everybody, and everybody has to have that mentality when they come into camp.
Patrick, similar question for Wiley, the tight end. You did get to work with him a little bit during the offseason. What are you anticipating for him early on?
Yeah, I mean, I anticipate he comes in and learns and gets better and better. I mean, the physicality and the size and speed, you see that. But now we'll get to test the mental ability, and that tight end position is hard in the NFL, especially in Coach Reed's offense. Is you have to be able to block and make all the blocking assignments, but also do all the passing stuff too. And so he's done a great job with that so far, and we're going to keep pushing him and see what we can do. And there's going to be a lot of competition in that room, obviously with Travis and Noah, but even the other guys we have. And so I'm excited for him to get in and get the work and come back and hopefully be a big impact on our team.
Patrick, no team in the NFL has had as short of an offseason as you guys have had the last couple of years especially. So as you get older, just how much of an emphasis, or do you put yourself on conditioning and being ready for another, what hopefully is another long run?
Yeah, no, it's it definitely it's a little bit of the negative of winning the Super Bowl is it shortens your off season, but I'll take it every time. I mean, it makes the off season that much more enjoyable, and obviously we started earlier this year I think than I'd ever started, but I mean we're here to go out here and win football games, and that's our job, and so I'm excited for it, and it'll be a big emphasis of just preparing your body, and once you get here, Coach Reed will make sure to know if you're prepared or not.
Patrick, another year here in St. Joe. I mean, we're seeing vets like Nadi and Leo just show up early. Just how crucial is it for you guys to be all together in this kind of old school setting?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, the only thing for me is leaving the family is always tough, like especially as the kids get older. But being in the building and being at lunch together, being at dinner together, always kind of being around the guys, you build this kind of culture and this family type brotherhood. And so I'm excited to continue to do that with a lot of new faces and there was guys that have been here before because we know this is what it takes in order for us to go out there and be great.
What's that last year form like for you?
This is my first year I'm bringing a TV. So I haven't brought a TV ever before, but NCAA came out, and I'm going to have to turn it on. So I brought a TV for NCAA and the Olympics. So that's my first year of doing that.
Last year, Chris wasn't here, and that was kind of hanging over. There's not question marks like that this year. Does that feel pretty good to not have those kind of things hanging around?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have everybody in the building, especially vets and guys I've built great relationships with. And so it doesn't. I'm not gonna say it's awesome to see him on the other side of the ball because he can disrupt the play kind of whenever he wants. But it's always good to have everybody here because we all try to, like I said, build this brotherhood. And when we go through these tough days at camp, and Coach Reed puts us to the test so that when we get in games, we can come together and really go out there and find ways to win. And I think that's why we've been able to have all these kind of late finishing comeback type of wins because Coach Reed tests us every single day.
I know you guys go into their school's Hall of Fame, but I don't know if anybody gets their name, their logo, their initials on the field. What would that mean to you? How'd that come about?
Yeah, I think just the partnership with Texas Tech has been awesome, and then with Adidas coming in, and I've built such great relationships there, and I've kind of kept those relationships, and so it's really exciting that I'll be able to wear the Texas Tech stuff and not have to cover it up, the Under Armour logo and everything like that, and to have my logo on some of their gear is going to be really cool, and I'm excited for the future of the partnership, and I think it's just at the beginning now, and it's going to take off even more.
Just along more of the off-season lines, I mean, another child coming into the family, you're doing Wimbledon, continue doing all this stuff with the business. Just how are you seeing yourself evolve, just trying to manage everything?
Yeah, I'm done. I'll say that. No, 3. I said 3, and I'm done. So no, it's awesome. I always wanted to have kids young. I got to grow up in the locker room. I think I've talked about it before, and it made such an impact in my life. And so I wanted to have kids young, and we're having our 3rd kid now to join our family. And Brittany does a great job of doing that. And we still go out and enjoy our life and let our kids see these great things. They might not be able to remember what videos of, and it is really cool because I spend so much time in the building at football for these 7, 8 months. And whenever I'm with my family, I want to enjoy those moments.
You looked nervous watching Bobby last night.
Oh, I was very nervous, man. He was close, and I thought that last one was gone. But I was excited for the world to see his talent because, I mean, we've seen it the last few years here. I mean, he's a tremendous talent, one of the best players in the MLB, and I'm excited for the second half of the season. I'm excited for the All-Star game tonight and then the second half of the season and seeing the Royals make a push at trying to get in the playoffs and see what they can do because it's been a long time building, and these young guys are ready for it.
Patrick,
Let's go 2 more, Sam and Vahe.
what's the process of getting Kingsley, ready to play and involved in the system?
Yeah, I think it's just practice. I mean, it's not going to be perfect every single day, and we don't expect it to be, but we expect you to go out there and put your best effort forward every single rep, and it'll be a great competition in that O-line room, especially that left tackle spot. But we'll send kind of all those guys out there and just see who can go out there and compete and come out the best, and whoever wins the job wins the job. But I'm excited for the competition of it, and that's what you want in any team, in any position, is you want competition, and I'm excited for those guys to see who can kind of rise to the occasion.
I know that mini camp doesn't have pads and everything, but what were your just impressions of him during mini camp?
Yeah, he got better and better, and he wasn't scared of the moment. I think that's a big thing. I mean, me coming in as a rookie, and I didn't even get thrown in with the ones like that. And I mean, he's coming straight in from combine training and thrown in with the ones, and he's competing. And he's not making the same mistakes twice, and I think that's huge. And so the pads will come on now. It's another step. It's another step in the journey for him. But I think he's excited for it, honestly. And so we'll see where we're at, and we'll keep building and try to see, like I said, who comes out on top at the end of the competition.
Patrick, if you were at home or in a nice hotel, it would probably be more enjoyable. But I wonder, what do you think specifically would be lost about things you get to do here or have happen? Like what specific things happen in here?
I think it's just like it's the relationships. I mean, when you're all in this together every single step of the way, I mean, you have to build friendships or you're gonna hate each other. And so it's you build friendships. You go to a lot of different places. We're either eating on campus together or you're eating at different places around the city. And then you go to practice and you work hard, and you can talk about it right after. It's not like you're going on your way back home or whatever that is. And so I have a lot of conversations with guys like Justin Reed and Nick Bolton, and we talk about what can make each other better. And the coaches, like sometimes like Girardi gets mad, I give them tips on like what they can do to hide stuff, but I'm like, dude, it's going to make us better in the long run. So at the end of the day, it's just fun to kind of get to go up against the best of the best every single day.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
Thanks, Patrick.